Alrighty, good Thursday evening, everyone. First off, we are live on Facebook and YouTube. So if you're on Facebook, hit that like button, share this with your friends and family. Also, comment where you are watching from. Also, if you're on YouTube, hit that like button. Also, if you want to comment where you're watching from, that helps as well. And also, if you push that subscribe button up in YouTube, it is free for short-term content. Push all for notifications, and you'll be notified every time we go live or post, like I said, short-term content in on YouTube. If you want some long-range content, first dibs at seasonal content. Got a hurricane outlook coming out later this weekend. All that's going to be on the supporter hub. If you're not a supporter, I'll post a link in the chat here. It's $4.99 a month. We have a discussion chat as well. We go over a lot of information. You can ask a lot of questions, etc. So it helps me help you. So supporting the work that we do for you all. So we really do appreciate it. So let's get on with it. We have severe weather to talk about. Possible tornado outbreak on Friday. Very heavy flooding rains coming over the next 48 hours as well. So let's dive right in. All right, we're going to go over active watches at the present time. So here's severe thunderstorm watch in effect for southwestern and south central Missouri and northwestern parts of Arkansas until 11 o'clock Central Time on Thursday, of course. So Fort Smith, Clarksville, up to Harrison, Fayetteville, Springdale, Rogers, up towards Yellville, Mountain Home, Gainesville, West Plains, Branson, Springfield, up towards Joplin as well. Severe thunderstorm watch, like I said, in effect till 11 o'clock. Couple tornadoes possible. Scattered hail up to 2 inches in diameter is possible as well. That's hen eggs. 2 inches diameter is hen eggs. And then wind up to 65 miles per hour with some of these storms coming through. And then here is the other one that goes until 11 o'clock Central Time, mostly for eastern Oklahoma through central Oklahoma, south central Oklahoma, into far northern Texas here along the Red River. Wichita Falls up to Altus, Lawton, Ardmore, McAllister, Muskogee, Tulsa up to Grove, and over towards Oklahoma City. Couple tornadoes possible. Scattered hail up to tennis ball size is likely, and scattered wind gusts of up to 65 miles per hour with some of these stronger storms. So the biggest threat tonight is going to be hail in excess of 2 inches in diameter. All right, here's a severe threat for tonight. Slight risk all the way back here towards Texas here, just on the outskirts of Dallas, northwest side, Tulsa, Oklahoma City, basically the northwestern third of Arkansas, up to Springfield, Missouri, and then southern Illinois up to Indiana as well. Kind of zoomed in here so you can see some cities thrown in as well on this outlook. Tornado risk has been bumped up a little bit. You can see this little brown shaded here. It wasn't like this last night. There was basically a green shade of a 2 to 4% risk. Now there's a 5 to 9% likelihood of a tornado within a 25 miles of any given point in the brown here, and then 2 to 4% chance of seeing a tornado within 25 miles of any given point in the green areas as well. So northwest Arkansas, west central Arkansas, back towards east central and southeastern parts of Oklahoma, and far northern, just north of Dallas, has the best shot of seeing a tornado this evening. All right, so this is the biggest threat. Severe hail outlook is possible, especially in this hatched area back here in southern Oklahoma, in through central Texas, basically. Anywhere in the hatched area is the biggest probability of severe hail over 2 inches in diameter. Like I said, 2 inches diameter is hen eggs, And as you get a little bit higher than that, it goes to tennis balls, baseballs, stuff like that. So huge hail, monster size hail tonight into early in the morning. And on the outskirts of this, you got 15 to about 30% chance in the yellow of seeing at least 1 inch in diameter hail or larger across this area. Now, here's the newest information for Friday. This has been a major upgrade to a moderate risk. I showed you that earlier today on Facebook. By the way, if you all are not seeing posts on Facebook, I need you guys to search my page because I post daily, and it seems like the reach is not there yet again. So I'm trying my best to try to get you all the best information, the fastest information possible. But Facebook just keeps limiting on who's seeing our posts for some reason. So, like I said, we have YouTube as well. If you push notifications, you push all on YouTube, you will see my posts every single time. It'll ding your phone, it'll ding your computer, whatever you have YouTube on, it'll show that I posted a new video, short range video, or we went live as well. So that's just another avenue to try to keep you guys informed as well. So Friday, big time. It could be a tornado outbreak across southeastern Arkansas, southeast Arkansas, northeastern parts of Louisiana, into western Mississippi. Some of the towns here in the moderate risk: Jackson, Mississippi; Pine Bluff, Arkansas; Monroe, Louisiana; Greenville, Mississippi; and Vicksburg, Mississippi as well is under the moderate risk. Just 1.5 million people just in the moderate risk area under the gun for tomorrow. Enhanced risk, about 6.6 million people under the enhanced risk. Memphis, Tennessee; Shreveport, Louisiana; Little Rock, Arkansas; Clarksville, Tennessee, and up towards Jackson, Tennessee, and just west of Nashville, and then up towards Paducah, Kentucky, as well in the enhanced risk area here. On the outskirts of that is the slight risk, basically from Nashville, Tennessee; Birmingham, Alabama; Baton Rouge, Louisiana; Huntsville, Alabama; and Tyler, Texas, all under slight risk tomorrow. So if you conclude the marginal risk all the way up to the moderate risk, so like I said, marginal to all the way up to moderate risk, four risk areas here. We're looking at 40 to 41 million people under the gun tomorrow for severe weather. And let's go over the risks. Here's a tornado outlook for tomorrow. That's why I said you need to stay weather aware for tomorrow, because this is looking more and more like a tornado outbreak as we go forward here. So looks like a 15% chance hatched area here across southeastern Arkansas, northeastern parts of Louisiana, into western Mississippi. That's where that moderate risk is at. So 15% chance of seeing a tornado within a 25-mile radius in between any given point in that red area. Hatched area, like I said, significant tornadoes possible, EF2 or greater in the black hatched area, which actually goes all the way up in this yellow, which is 10% chance here of seeing a tornado within 25 miles of any given point. But this black hatched area means significant tornadoes of EF2 or greater is possible across all of this area. Most of northern Louisiana, most of western, probably 3/4 of Mississippi, western tip here of Tennessee, far western parts of Kentucky, Boot Hill of Missouri, and basically eastern half of Arkansas is all under the gun. Definitely stay weather aware tomorrow. Have those NOAA weather radios handy. Keep your phones charged. You need to have a plan in place of what you're going to do when a tornado warning comes into your area. Interior part of your house, Basement is preferable, but if you do not have a basement, interior part of your house, get the most walls in between you and the outside as possible. Okay, away from any windows, doors, etc. You need to be in an interior room. Like I said, the more walls you can put between you and the outside of your house, the better. Okay, so this is a very significant threat tomorrow. Across a big portion of the lower Mississippi Valley here. So you need to stay weather aware for sure. Now, along with the strong tornado risk tomorrow, there's going to be a straight line wind risk as well, in excess of 70 to 80 miles an hour. We're talking hurricane force possible in this hatched area of Little Rock, basically Little Rock to Memphis up to Paducah, Kentucky, Jonesboro, Arkansas as well. There's a significant wind risk here of hurricane force winds possible across this area. Now, the hail risk is not as great as it is tonight, but it's still there. No hatched area though, so 15% likelihood in the yellow here of seeing at least 1 inch diameter hail or greater within 25 miles of any given point. Now we need to talk about flooding, because flooding is going to be a huge risk as well. All right, this is just over the next couple of days across this area, so a lot of this will come tonight into tomorrow and Saturday across parts of this area. So a general 2 to 4 inches, and it'll come fast across northern Arkansas, southeastern parts of Missouri as well, southern Illinois, southern Indiana, into far northern parts of Kentucky. Flash flooding is likely, and we do have flood watches out, and I will show you that here in just a second. But a lot of this will come in the next day or so, and we're talking major flooding across major flash flooding possible across parts of this area. All right, so tonight we have a moderate risk of flash flooding, basically along and south of I-44 in Oklahoma, northeastern parts of Oklahoma, far northwestern parts of Arkansas, like I said, along and south of I-44 in Missouri, basically from a Joplin, Springfield to Rolla to St. Louis, and southeast. Moderate risk of exceeding flash flood guidance, so excessive rainfall is possible tonight across this area. Now here's Friday. This yellow, the slight risk here of exceeding or of excessive rainfall expands east, and the moderate risk basically goes from northern Arkansas, northeastern Arkansas, through the Boot Hill, Missouri, through the Ohio Valley, all the way from southern Illinois, southern Indiana, up towards Ohio, and on the other side of the Ohio River here into northern parts of Kentucky. Could be life-threatening flash flooding that could happen tonight into tomorrow with multiple waves of heavy thunderstorms that just training over the same areas over and over and over again. Like I said, 2 to 4 inches of rain is possible basically over the next 24 to 36 hours in this area. So with locally higher amounts, probably 5-6 inches possible as well. We're going to look at future radar here in just a few moments as well. All right, here's the current hazard map. So you can see where the severe thunderstorm watches are up, and a few hit or miss severe thunderstorm warnings across Texas and southern Oklahoma. Now all this dark red up here is flash flood warnings already with this first round of storms that is training over the same area over and over and over so far. And then you got flash flood watches all the way up into Missouri, northern Arkansas, all the way up through the Ohio River Valley into southern Ohio and into West Virginia as well. Like I said, 2 to 4 inches of rain is likely, with locally 5 to 6 inch amounts, especially where these thunderstorms continually train over the same area. All right, we're going to go to HRRR real quick. We're going to look at the significant tornado parameters, which is showing how much shear is out there to create these significant tornadoes. Now, tonight, late tonight, early tomorrow morning, the severe weather will start breaking out here through central Texas. You're not seeing much at the moment, but the significant tornado parameters actually ramp up tonight into the early morning of on Friday. So this is something that bears watching tonight. And it kind of dies out towards the morning, and then really starts ramping back up across Louisiana here. You can see down here, max is 10, which is very high shear values across this area to produce a significant tornado across this area. And then it just some of these values are getting up to 15, 16. So with some of these supercells that are coming along here just east of the Mississippi River now, going into Mississippi. So you all need to be have a plan in place of where to go, because this is looking very dangerous for tomorrow across this area. So here's the continuous rain that keeps happening up here in southern Missouri in through Oklahoma. Tonight, this is at 10 o'clock tonight, and you see the train just keeps on happening, and here comes the next round of storms that's going to develop and then going to enhance the severe threat up here in central Texas. And then that starts going up northeast, and now northern Arkansas is in on this heavier rain, and these embedded cells as well. Some severe weather as well with parts of this line that's coming in early tomorrow morning, and then another wave of storms comes in, and here's the most significant. And you can see down here. Hopefully, I was wondering if I can zoom in here. All right, so you can, hopefully y'all can see this, but look at these individual cells popping up. This is going to be crazy if this happens. There's going to be so many supercells out here, and it's just these individual storms. And you look at this on HRRR. It's even trying to have some kind of a tornado signature, like a hook signature on these the future radar here. So this is going to be very dangerous across Louisiana, heading into parts of Mississippi as well. So there's going to be a lot of supercells down through here. You can see these individual ones are hooking. So that, man, when you see that on future radar, it's really concerning. And then up here towards Arkansas, eastern Arkansas through Tennessee, this is going to be a big time wind risk up through here with this line of storms that's bowing out. Plus, they're going to have some tornadoes probably embedded in this line as well. So tomorrow you need to stay weather aware, because a lot of these, this is nasty for future radar, especially if it's producing basically hook echoes on this radar, or on this future radar. So this is very concerning across Louisiana and parts of southeastern parts of Arkansas and eastern Arkansas through Mississippi as well. So this is going to be a very dangerous scenario coming into tomorrow. Now let's expand out here where you can see all these storms. Like I said, we're going to get a lot of rain with this. So this expands out and goes northeast as we head into Saturday morning. And yes, that is snow breaking out across western Iowa into northwestern parts of Illinois as we go into early Friday or Saturday morning. And then this is going to really start dumping some very heavy wet snow across Illinois on the backside of this low pressure. Across the southeast, you're not going to deal with much severe weather, or maybe just not even nothing at all as we head into Saturday morning, and definitely going through Saturday afternoon as this low winds up and goes into Canada. Lots of snow across Michigan, northern parts of Illinois as well as we head into Saturday. Now, I know this is hard to make out, but this is precipitation total. This is high. This is, of course, a high resolution HRRR here. So I'm just showing you basically where some of this, like a lot of this up here, this is training thunderstorms that's happening tonight. So this is showing basically a 3 to 5 inch band up here across I-44, and just south of it. Then you get into some of this banding that's coming tomorrow and tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night. There's some isolated pockets here of 6 to 7+ inches of rain. So that's why I said a good bet is 2 to 4 inches across a lot of this area, with isolated higher amounts, probably 5, 6, 7 inches possible. Now, HRRR, the latest run here, has a max total in this area of 12 inches. So I don't know if it's going to get that crazy, but if you get these very, very heavy thunderstorms continually pounding over the same area over and over and over again, that could be realistic if that happens. But like I said, a general 2 to 4 inches with locally higher amounts of 5 to 6 plus is possible across this area. Let's go out towards the east. You can see where the flash flood watches basically line up where all this heavier thunderstorms are going to happen, or is going to happen, especially over the next 48 hours. So like I said, 2 to 4 inches with locally higher amounts of 5 to 6, wherever this banding occurs and this training occurs of these thunderstorms over the same area over and over and over again. If that happens in your area for a period of a long duration of 6-7 hours or so, 3 to 6+ hours, that's going to be a deadly flash flooding issue across parts of this area. So like I said, stay weather aware. If you see water over a roadway and you can't see the road, do not cross it. You don't even be crossing it at all. Just turn around. Don't get yourself in a situation where you need to be rescued and your car's floating down the creek or the river. There's a lot of low water crossings across the Ozarks in Missouri and Arkansas. So, like I said, if you see water over the roadway, just turn around. Don't get yourself in a situation where you need to be rescued and you're putting your own life at risk if you do that kind of thing. So we have a lot of risk factors coming in the next few days. Tornado outbreak tomorrow, and then very large hail tonight as well, with severe weather. Then training of thunderstorms over the same area, which is going to create a flooding scenario across the Ozarks and through the Ohio Valley here, basically from Ohio all the way down through Indiana, Kentucky, Southern Illinois, parts of northwestern parts of Tennessee even, and then through basically northern half of Arkansas as well. So stay weather aware. I will have updates in the morning again. So please, if you've not seen anything on Facebook, you need to search my page. Facebook is not doing well getting stuff to your feed, so you have to search to get the information. I try to post stories all the time. I try to get y'all's attention. And then, like I said, that's why we went to YouTube as well, to get out the word faster to you all. So if you want to go to YouTube as well and follow us, basically following on YouTube is subscribing. It is free. Hit all the notifications and you will be notified every time we post content or go live on YouTube as well. All right. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay weather aware. Big time tornado threat tomorrow. We got a moderate risk out. Let's actually look at that again real quick. So here we are, moderate risk across northeastern Louisiana, southeastern Arkansas, into western parts of Mississippi. Then enhanced risk on the other side of that through eastern Arkansas, through most of northern parts of Louisiana, the rest of the northern 3/4 of Mississippi, bleeding into Alabama, and then western quarter or so, or third of Tennessee as well. So lots of severe weather that we're going to be going through tonight into tomorrow, with over 40 million people going to be in the crosshairs of severe weather tomorrow. Like I said, I will have another update in the morning. Please search my page if you can. If you have not seen anything, you need to search my page because, like I said, Facebook is not doing a great job at getting you all information. Okay. All right. Thank you all. Stay safe out there. Keep your phones charged. Know weather radio handy, and have a plan in place of where to go when a tornado comes into your area. Like I said, the interior room of your house, get the most walls in between you and the outside as possible. If you have a basement, get in your basement. There's no other place you should be is in your basement. If you don't have a basement, like I said, interior room of your house, get the most walls in between you and the outside of your house as possible. Don't get near windows, don't get near outer doors. None of that. Interior room with the most walls in between you and the outside. If you have a bicycle helmet, put that on. If you have some pillows, whatever you can get to protect your head as well in that interior room. Like I said, have a plan in place and share this with your family because tomorrow is looking pretty bad across the area, and I showed you that on future radar. Stay safe out there. I will have another update in the morning. If you're not seeing my posts, please search the Facebook page as well. Stay safe, everyone.